Well, first things first, I just want to say is rule number 17, cross that out and be a hero. Because basically, we dress like Ghostbusters. Well, except you. You're the more
Well,
authentic Ghostbuster, and I'm just the dispatcher.
yeah, you're just a Ghostbuster dispatcher.
Yep.
But like I said,
It expanded,
if
you
Woody
know.
Harrelson's gonna wear it, if
I
Woody Harrelson's gonna wear it in the movie, Shane's gonna wear it too.
I am the guy in the chair. That's what I am today. I'm the guy
Oh,
in
you're
the
the guy in
chair.
the chair.
That's right. You
And what are
guys
you doing right now?
do the dangerous stuff. I'm the guy in the chair. I'm still the guy in the chair.
Okay,
I'm
okay, just
so
saying,
glad we're
what's the guy in the chair
releasing
doing now?
this on Monday, October 30th, the day before Halloween. And by far, I want to say this is probably one of the best, right? At least top three or five, probably top three zombie movie I ever seen of all time. What?
So what's name the top three though? I want to hear the top
The
three.
top
What's your
three is
top three then?
Zombieland, Dawn of the Dead, and Train to Busan.
Oh,
They
Train to
could be in it.
Busan.
Yeah,
Okay,
they
I
could be
haven't seen that. I haven't
interchangeable.
seen that.
Train to Busan is probably two if I had to
Okay,
name.
well that's fine. I would say this is my top zombie
Oh, and I
movie.
forgot Shaun of the Dead. So probably definitely five.
I thought you said Shaun of the Dead.
No,
Oh,
I
okay,
said
okay,
Dawn of
well,
the
that's
Dead.
fine.
But you know what? Two of those
Shaun of the Dead.
are
Okay.
comedy movies though. They're not like direct zombie horror flicks. Cause we did Shaun of the
Yeah,
Dead
well
last
that's
week.
fine.
At this time we did Zombieland, which is we get to do it
And
like a
some people like
comedy
comedy
and
more than they
horror at the
like
same time.
horror.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
do like comedy
but like I
more than I
said,
like
this is
horror.
this is this is my favorite. This is my favorite. This is my favorite zombie movie
Why is that? Let's touch on that. Why is this your favorite?
because it's funny. That's why.
Oh, it's funny. You know what the
It's well
thing that
shot. It's well shot. It's well shot. The lines are good. All the
the
lines are
lines are
good, and I
great.
like all the characters. All the characters are well written.
And yes. And a big props to
I mean,
anybody who plays them.
this movie wouldn't be possible though. We got to put this movie wouldn't be possible if there wasn't a Shaun of the Dead either.
Ooh, interesting. You don't think so?
You know, no, because the director, the guy coming up with this movie, liked Shaun of the Dead,
Yeah, this is very not the same thing as
and
Shaun of the Dead, but
this was supposed to be in a TV show, anyways.
ooh, I just read about that. Like right before you got on, I was reading about that. They were reading a treatment, but it
Oh
was
yeah,
promoted for a TV show instead of a movie. That's
yeah, and
interesting.
that's why they had every show was supposed to have the zombie kill of the week.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
that's
That's
why this
really
pops
cool.
up in there. And this reminds me a lot of Dead Rising too.
It does?
This movie does. Yes, this reminds me more of Dead Rising
I
than
can't remember if
than
Dead
anything.
Rising the zombies run or did they come slowly? Because this is the first
Oh, they
zombie
run.
movie before
Some
World
of
War
them were
Z.
slow. Some of them were slowly. Seemed like some of them were slow, and some of them ran.
Yeah, some of them are like
Can't really
hauling.
remember it.
Even the
I know you had to run through them and
even
knocking them down and
the
stuff.
fatties. You know, that's why like the rule number one is cardio.
Yeah,
The fatties are
yeah.
first to go. And
Well,
hey,
here's the thing though.
yeah,
In this movie though, the zombies aren't really dead yet.
the zombies.
So
Oh,
I guess
because
they
they
could run. I mean, because me and you talked about this. They should really
that's right.
walk.
They should really
That's
walk because
right.
they
But
be.
this one is just mainly a disease. It's like getting rabies. I'll tell you what, an animal's rabies still run and
Oh,
get you.
that's right. It's because they did mention about the mad cow disease thing, right? Yeah, yeah, they did.
Yeah,
That's a
that's yeah,
strain of
and then
mad cow
slowly breaking
disease,
down.
slowly breaking down. So
So yeah, this
technically,
so this is a pretty good movie.
they're not dead, but the disease is getting to them. They're where they're
I
going
guess I
actually
guess I'd say
insane.
they're on their way.
This is actually
Yeah, they're on
very
their way
good.
to.
I like that explanation, like because you and I didn't like the zombies running, which makes a lot of sense in Shaun of the Dead because
Yeah,
they're not.
but in this one it was fine. And the funny thing is, I was fine with them running in this movie. So,
Yeah, I was them funny in this movie. It makes it
but
more
again, they're also
exciting.
hitting them, but they're also hitting them with car doors while they're driving down the road. So that's pretty funny
this
too. So
that's something I always wanted to do. Just try
shoot a
like
zombie with the
whoops.
car door.
Yeah, well, like zombies or whatever, like something that's about to die and just hit
Yeah,
them with a car
whatever.
door.
Should your answer should be yes if I was a zombie, not
That's what zombie
anybody.
I would like to. You know, this movie makes it so much better because Woody Harrelson is in it.
Yes.
He
Well, actually,
outshined everybody. You know,
all the actors are actually pretty good in it.
the first time he met
Yeah.
Jesse Eisenberg, right? He was one of his lines like, "Okay, I could tell that you're gonna be an annoying little bitch."
No, yeah, yeah, I know. Especially when it's the seatbelt. You should fasten your seatbelt. Because this guy's got 31 rules for surviving in Zombieland.
Yes, and I was reading like they didn't say all the rules, right? But I was reading the Wikipedia page. There's a lot, but then I think they did promotion videos on a lot of the rules that we didn't get to hear in the movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
one
that's fine.
called
I don't want to
like
go. I don't want to
bounty
go
paper
through the murder
towels.
one.
That like, what the heck is that one?
Yeah, I don't want to go through the 31
Oh,
rules.
we don't have to
But you
go
notice
through it.
a lot of the characters though that show them either alive or dead. They show them again. You know, they get like two deals. You know, where they show the zombie. They call him the fatty on the
Yes,
football field.
yes.
We see him again in the supermarket. And then when
Really?
those girls, when those girls, yeah, he's one of the guys in the supermarket killed.
Oh, that Woody Harrelson
You
killed.
see a lot of zombies, yeah. Plus, what's that? The zombie. Remember when was it Tallahassee and not Tallahassee, Tennessee? Is it what's the girl's name?
Who are the two girls? You mean
Yeah, what was it?
Wichita,
Tennessee and
Wichita and Little Rock.
yeah, Little Wichita and Little Rock. Well,
Yep.
Wichita and Little Rock. Remember they conned that guy out of that ring?
Yes.
Yeah, he comes back as a zombie too. He's the one of the
Really?
first trying to eat him in the restroom.
Oh, was that the guy?
Yeah, that's
Oh, yeah, because when they show the cons, I mean, like,
he gets
was,
eaten. Yeah, he gets eaten in the rest. He gets eaten in the restroom.
oh, he's the one in the
Yeah,
bathroom.
when he's telling. Yeah, when he's the one in the bathroom, he gets eaten.
So this fall back into the category horror films is always usually low budget, right? And then this budget of this Zombieland was only 23.6 million. So it makes sense that you
Wow, and
recognize
even
all
had
those
even
actors.
even had Bill Murray in it.
Oh, well, you know, Bill Murray, like Bill Murray doesn't really count because he doesn't even consider himself like a top billing thing. He just like, all right, show me your script. Okay, I like it. I'll be in it. It's not like it's
Yeah, I'll
it's
show
like that
up.
movie School of Rock. They barely paid him. He spent, you know about that, right? Like in School of Rock, they asked him
No,
and he
I haven't
said
seen.
yes.
I haven't seen. I
Oh,
haven't
so
seen School.
I haven't seen School of Rock either. But that was a scene, right,
Oh,
that
okay.
they weren't able to pay for. So what Bill Murray did is he paid that money out of his own pocket more than he was paid to appear in the film. It was something about a helicopter or something that wasn't available in the film's budget, right? And Bill Murray said, like, well, how
Yeah.
much is it? It costs $60,000. So Bill Murray paid for that out of his pocket. So suddenly he became a producer instead of just an actor they hired in the movie. Yeah. Bill Murray's
Yeah.
never top billing. He just does stuff that because like, oh, okay, I like the script. Yeah, I'll do it. That's why he is
Yeah,
so cool. You know? I love this cameo
Yeah.
because like every time I see Bill Murray, I just want to act like Woody Harrelson. Bill effing Murray, and he's like punching the air. That's how I always want to do too. Because I was reading the cameos, like, they wanted actually Patrick Swayze instead of Bill Murray first, but then he was fighting.
Oh,
cancer.
they actually asked. They actually asked quite a few people.
Oh, they did, yeah. Like Sean Claude Van Damme was
Yeah.
one of them. Matthew McConaughey, that would have been awesome.
That would have
with
been
Matthew
something else.
McConaughey,
That
yeah.
would have been awesome.
You know,
He would have fitted in.
Oh, he would fit in because Woody Harrelson. There's somebody out there that's actually willing to pay for a DNA test to see if Woody Harrelson is related to Matthew McConaughey, or maybe they were some kind of like some kind of
Wow.
brothers. Yeah, it was insane. But like those two are so well like. It's kind of like the buddy cop movie, right? McConaughey
Yeah.
and Harrelson is like, why are they always so good together? They could play with really different wide range of characters, and then they always paired up really well. They gotta be related somehow, you know, because I'm betting Woody Harrelson's dad.
It may just be the fact they're from the same state.
It could be. Hey, speaking of the same state, how did you like the shout out, the Garland, Texas thing?
Oh, I love that. It looks just like Garland. It looked like this before the Garland.
It looked like
It's like,
was a
yes,
zombie.
it does.
It
That's the sad thing. It's like, it does.
was like
It still does today.
I think I recognized that gas station. I can't remember where it is, but it was back in '09 because like one of my teachers saw it and he's like, hey, isn't that by whatever street? I'm like, oh my God, it is by that street.
Was it really filmed in Texas on that one? Or
I
or
think
we
that
just
part is, yeah,
assuming
that
it
part is gone in Texas because they try
Because
to
a
find.
lot of that movie wasn't it? Because a lot of that movie was
CGI.
filmed in Georgia.
Oh, is it in Georgia?
No,
Oh, I mean, I don't know.
Maybe. Who knows?
Hey, the other well, and
I mean, it's a movie. You can't. I mean, it costs a lot of money. It costs a lot of money just to come all the way to Texas to film some stuff if you're already in a state film.
or maybe they were just there to pick up Woody.
Because I mean, the grocery store was fake.
the grocery store.
Oh yeah, sure. I'm sure they drove down to Garland to pick up Woody Harrelson.
And well, what is it? Oh, well,
They were
Columbus.
from that part of
The
the
other
state.
Texas is he went to school in Austin, Texas.
Oh yeah,
yeah, he's
yeah.
bringing
Well,
from
that's where
Austin, Texas
he
to
came.
Columbus.
Yeah, it came from. Yeah, it came down up north.
And the other thing I really like about this
So
movie,
FYI, he was a Yankee, is what you're saying.
I wouldn't go that far. If they're just from Columbus, Ohio, it's still kind of.
No, they're Yankees. If they come from Columbus, Ohio, I'm from Texas. He is a Yankee.
Oh, okay. See, I'm not. I
But
don't
again, in
understand the
Texas, pretty
relationship.
much in Texas, everybody, pretty much if you're from Texas, everybody's not from Texas is a foreigner to us,
Oh,
anyways.
so even like what's this east of like Louisiana, they're Yankees.
Yeah, no, they're not Yankees. They're foreigners.
Oh, the
They're not Yankees. You got to be from up north to be a Yankee.
so
Duh.
besides Columbus,
Where are you from?
well, besides Columbus, did they say where? Oh, Tallahassee's from Florida. So they know where. I like that they didn't never use their real names except for Emma Stone.
Yeah.
That was the only
Well,
reveal they give, but nobody else.
Yeah, she took her forever to reveal her name.
It did though, but then she was the only one, you know.
Yeah.
And so there's something not the rules. There's something in this movie that I still think about to this day, and I still reference it sometimes. It's
Was
when,
that eating a Twinkie?
No, not eating the Twinkie, which is another interesting fact.
Right.
One of the first things they stopped to get a Twinkie, right? Because they saw the hostess truck, is when Jesse Eisenberg, when Columbus was doing the stretching thing, and Woody Harrelson's like, "What the hell are you doing?" He's like, "I'm limping up." You ever seen the lion limp up before they go up on a Giselle? I thought about that, right? And I'm like, yeah, they're right. Well, but then lions have all the muscles to begin with. They don't have to limp up because they already have muscles. They already walking thousands of miles.
But if you have muscles, you still gotta. If you have muscles, you still gotta limber up.
Yeah, but then like animals don't have to do that at all.
Well, that we know of. I don't know. Every time I see a cat get up, they limber up before they walk off.
Oh, they do the stretch thing, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe they just do that one time and then that's it until they stop. But not maybe before they go hunt
and go back and lay down.
I love that thing.
Well, I'm sure they do. They probably already got it out of the way.
I think.
I think the cat's laying there, gets up, stretches, he goes over the hunts. So I mean, Woody Harrelson just ain't spending any time out there in the bush looking at lions.
So the Twinkies. The most interesting thing is I think my sister told me this, so I read this somewhere. I can't remember which. Woody Harrelson is a strict vegan. You knew that, right?
Yeah, and he can't eat Twinkies. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they had to special made this for him, so that way he could. Way he could eat it on camera. That's like wow. I would say most of the budget went to making that.
Oh, I doubt it.
But like, well, they probably just color coded.
I mean, they're fake already. I mean, Twinkies are fake already, so I guess it wouldn't be that hard.
Maybe they look at the ingredients like, whoa, look at this. If we take the whipped cream out, this is all the vegan.
Yeah, the eggs. We take the eggs out.
Take the eggs out, the cream. I think you're almost good to go. That was a good MacGuffin, right? The Twinkies thing. It has nothing to do with the storyline. Yeah. It's a side thing. You don't really have to go back to it. That's one of the funniest character.
Yeah, but that didn't really drive the story. I mean, the story was actually driven after they found the two girls, and the girls were trying to go to a theme park that relives their life before this, everybody was really looking for their way back to the way the world was before it. Because you got to think starts off with Ohio.
He wants to go back home because
he wants to go back home because he wants to get to the thing. Is the only person who didn't really want he says he didn't want to go back home, but he does. Tallahassee. He wants his life back, but after the zombies destroy his life, he's so angry he just wanted to kill a bunch of zombies.
Yes,
he wanted to kill zombies so bad he locks himself in a booth with a bunch of machine guns and just wastes them all.
Yes.
That brings back good old Dead Rising days, right?
Oh, that was good. There was a machine gun. He just had the two pistols.
Yeah,
when he locked himself up. That was one of the coolest scenes ever.
He started with
machine guns. Yeah, when he was just.
He started with everything.
I want to say like popcorn to the amusement park.
He used clipping shears. Shears for like clipping. Yeah.
The part about
haircut.
Those three fat guys in a convenience store. He was like,
he plays the banjo.
He handed him the gun. He's like, "Oh, what are you doing?"
So
he's using baseball bats.
That was from Deliverance.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah, where they played the banjo, Deliverance.
Oh,
you sure
yes.
You got a purty mouth, boy.
Oh, yeah. I love that.
I mean, they made a lot of reference because he goes, "Thank God for rednecks." Remember when he finds all
the yeah, thank God for rednecks. Yeah, the Hummer too. The other thing I really
Of
like,
course,
right?
we got to point out he paints a 3. Remember, because I'd tell you why he painted a 3 on the.
Yes, I was going to mention that, like, because the first time I watched this with you, like, I didn't know why they painted a 3, and then you explained that to me because the Dale Earnhardt, Dale Earnhardt Jr. I almost got the wrong person, right?
Yeah, no, it's Dale Earnhardt. It's not Dale Earnhardt Jr. It's Dale Earnhardt.
Oh, Dale Earnhardt. Okay, yeah. I'm not familiar with NASCAR, so I don't want to piss anybody.
It's all right. Well, you could have just left it alone, and you wouldn't have ticked off half of
yes.
You wouldn't have ticked off half of America.
Oh, half of them. Dang.
No, just the South. you just made everybody in the South mad. You'll be all right. See, they're right now thinking, "Yep, that's a Yankee."
Oh yeah, definitely true. You're right. So the other thing I really love about this movie, right, besides limbering up as a Giselle, is the line with the convenience store about the pretty mouth. After they're like, man, those guys really let themselves go, and then he said like, yeah, and they're really fat. He's so lame. I love, Jesse Eisenberg does such a great job of whatever role that they assign him to. I
like Jesse. I like his character because I like his characters that remind me a lot of myself. I was thinking, this would be me in this.
So I'm so glad you touched on that because
I'm gonna use the machine gun.
First watched this movie, right, back in 2009, I feel like Jesse Eisenberg. But now that I'm my age, I'm like, oh, I feel like I'm a Woody Harrelson now. If I meet a kid like that, I feel like you're gonna piss me off the whole way. I don't know where we're going. But you're gonna be very annoying.
Because let me tell you what, if there's a zombie apocalypse, I promise you I'm going to do anything and everything I want to do.
Yeah, pretty much.
So you better not be limping down the street like a zombie because I'm accidentally going to shoot you.
I brought this point up in Minority Report before, like, if you kill my son, right, I'm going to make you suffer. And I feel the same way like Woody Harrelson did with like his son, Buck.
Yeah.
They killed his son, and then I truly feel that I have nothing else left to lose in this world. Because after that, like, I'm just going to do whatever I want. I'm going to kill all the zombies. Like, and he doesn't like to use guns on the zombies. That's why he beat them with shears, baseball bat, the banjo, anything.
He liked to use guns too.
Oh, yeah, but then there was a lot of them.
There was a lot of them. I got to see where he's just wasting them. Yeah,
he did a lot of ammo. Like,
plus, it did have some, you could say it did have an influence from Shaun of the Dead. Because Bill Murray's character dresses up like a zombie,
like a zombie.
And mixes in with them, and he has no problems.
Yes, I like that they have his fictional house in Beverly Hills when he lives in Chicago. His whole life.
Everybody's got to have a fake house in Hollywood.
And you know what? Woody Harrelson is probably my favorite character. It's definitely my favorite character. When they go into like, if you stay at Beverly Hills, you want to live like the king. Talking about Bill Murray. And then Little Rock, like, who's Bill Murray? You know what? I never hit a kid before, but you're coming into my house.
I remember.
Like, it's like asking who's Gandhi. Who's Gandhi?
Who's Gandhi?
I love that when he just said that. I never hit a kid before. And he always yells when the girls tricked them the second time. I got them the second time. Woody Harrelson was screaming like a girl, like, don't kill me with my own gun.
Oh, yeah. Which, by the way, he has a gun. That's like there was a Western called I think it's Dead or I can't remember if it's Wanted or Dead or Alive.
Oh, Dead or Alive, okay.
But yeah, the character had a gun like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was a Western.
That was just so fun. Don't kill me with my own gun. And I did like the question when Tallahassee asked Columbus, like, hey, you think you and I could pull off a con like that? Because the first time you saw that con,
then he goes, that's a really long pause.
You hesitated. Because I was thinking, like, I don't think they can. The girls were really good at doing that because, like, you and I believed it because we didn't know who these characters were.
Yeah, they were con girls. I mean, that's what they did for a living.
Yeah,
to make it through the world. They didn't have family.
Yeah, from what we saw, we don't think they did.
Well, they did each other.
Yeah, just each other. That's why their rule is like,
don't trust apparently not. They've been running around conning.
Or trust no one, just you and me. Sometimes I forget, like, is she even 12 years old?
Of course, they go to the theme park and they turn on
Oh, they turn on
Is she
everything.
12 years old in real life? Who knows?
You got
But
taken
anyways, they
hostage
turned on all
by a
they
12-year-old
turned on
girl.
all the lights. Yeah, they
I
turned on
know.
all the lights in the theme park
I
on.
mean, like, first of all, when you go to the theme park, I'm surprised that like there was no zombie lingering there.
Yeah, because there's nobody there. Zombies only linger where there's people.
Yeah.
And plus, they had no reason to want to get through the gates to go eat anybody because there's nobody there.
Yeah, there's nobody there, so it wasn't until they turned on the noise. Huh.
Yeah, turn on all the lights and the zombies are like, oh, there's dinner.
So what do you like better, Shane? Twinkies or snowballs?
Twinkies. I don't like. I'm
What
not
are
really a big fan of
snowballs?
coconut. I
Oh,
don't know.
it's
They got
coconut. That's
on
what
them.
it is. That's what it is.
I'm not a big fan of coconut
I don't
either.
think I
I'll
ever
eat
seen
it,
a
but
snowball, but Twinkies, like, yeah, that's good.
I don't. To be honest with you, I don't think I've ever eaten a snowball either. I kind of want to eat one just to know what it tastes like.
Oh, just to see what it tastes like.
I bet you I don't like it though.
Do you like coconut?
Not really that much.
Oh, okay. So you never
Do
like
you?
almond joy. Uh, you know what?
I'll eat almond joy, but that's not the first thing I reach for.
I like coconut milk. You know, I can't say I'm a big fan
Well, I
of
mean,
coconut.
I'm not
I don't
saying
like dislike it.
I think everybody dislikes coconut the same reason that Woody Harrelson's character doesn't. Don't like the texture.
Oh, the texture of like it's like
Yeah,
the
because you know when you eat
scales of a
coconut,
fish, right?
you got all this. Yeah, you got all that stuff in there. It's like what? You don't have that when you eat almond joy. Do you?
Oh, I don't know. I don't eat a
I
lot
don't
of
know. It's been
almond
a long
joy
time.
because I think it's the fear of that
Well, I don't
coconut
either.
feel. You know, it's the fear of that. That's why.
Okay, well that's a good thing. I mean, I'll eat German chocolate cake. It's got coconut in it, but hey, I'm gonna eat it. All right,
Chocolate.
I'm gonna eat it.
So like when you talk about this TV show, like they mentioned the zombie kill of the week. I did like that sister. Well, you know the Catholic thing. Sister dropped the piano.
Yeah,
and
when she drops the piano just like a cartoon.
Like, zombie kill of the week. No, zombie kill of the week goes to boom.
Yeah,
And you know what?
Sister
This movie
So-so.
had one of the best intros. The slow motion when they show people, I guess, almost turning into zombies. That
Oh
was
yeah,
that was one of the best things I
it shows
seen.
everybody getting murdered.
Yes. Or
Yeah, well, it starts off with the
King
credits. Yeah, the
Montage.
credit scene is actually excellent. Sets up the whole world.
yeah,
It's only
set-
what
that-
2 weeks. The movie starts 2 weeks, and of course, here's the neat thing. I didn't know it only had so many actually actors in it because you know when you watch the credits, there's almost nobody but stunt, and the rest of everybody's stunt actors.
It's just stunt actors. Yeah, because they have the four main
Yeah,
characters.
and I
the
didn't
gas
know this.
station attendant, the
Amber
sister.
Heard was in this. Yeah,
406.
Amber Heard.
Yes, I didn't know that was Amber
Yeah,
Heard.
406, which is funny, but I didn't either. I didn't know that was her. Until I
How-
saw the credits. I was like, wow, because there's nobody hardly on the credits. But you know, she was actually supposed to play Emma. Emma was actually supposed to play that character.
Emma Stone was supposed to play 406, or vice versa.
Yes. No,
Oh.
she was going to play 406 originally. I think her first thing she signed up was 406, and then they're like, no, you're in the movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that.
isn't that crazy? Yeah.
That is crazy.
And then she became one of the main characters.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, this is back in 2009. Was she even, like, I guess up and
No,
coming?
she was up and coming. She wasn't really well known.
She
I
wasn't
didn't
well
know
known
her.
until what? Like,
This is like
Easy?
one of the first movies. This is one of the first movies I noticed her in. I was like, "Who's this?"
It was before. Is it before?
Yeah, I think it's
what's that?
before. Was it
Spider-Man. It was before Spider-Man. No. It was during Spider-Man, right?
Oh, it's way before
The
Spider-Man.
first movie was super bad.
Yeah, super bad. Well, I think did we see super bad? We saw super
We
bad
saw-
for this.
No, we you seen super bad. I think with Jay.
I saw super bad.
Yeah, I don't think I seen super bad until it released at home.
Oh,
And
really?
then the other Emma Stone movie I saw was The House Bunny.
I thought me and you went and saw super bad. Me, you, and Cody.
Oh, I think you're right. We did saw super
yeah,
bad
we
together.
all
yeah.
saw it super
It
bad.
was another
yeah,
movie. I can't remember what it was now.
Yeah.
Easy
No,
A, I
you
like.
and
I like
Cody's.
her in Easy A.
I've never seen Easy A. So,
Oh, that's a good movie.
well, one day I'll get around to it.
Oh, Zombieland was way before Spider-Man. Spider-Man didn't come out until
Yeah, it
2012. I thought it was
Yeah, 'cause she was
2012.
already famous. She was famous by the time she got.
Oh, she was in Gangster Squad, which is by the same director.
Yeah, I never saw it.
Huh, interesting.
I haven't
Yo,
seen a lot of her
I think Emma
movies.
Stone's a pretty good actress.
Oh, I think she's a great actress.
Yeah, she's a
I mean,
great
I'm gonna
actress.
Go out and watch every movie. There's a lot of great actors and actresses. I don't watch all their movies.
She was in Cruella.
Well, yeah, because she was Cruella.
Cruella is good.
Still haven't seen that one either.
Yeah, it's like a heist movie. You know, like you when you think
Yeah,
of Cruella like
it's
heist, how is that
okay.
possible? Like, oh,
Well, it was a heist. It was still a heist movie if you think about it. In a 101 Dalmatians on her end, it
yes,
was. So duh, look at there.
yes. Great pointing that out. And you know what? I don't know who plays Little Rock. Abigail, like, is she in anything we ever seen
I
before?
never heard of her before. I
Before
think
this, right?
she's. Yeah, I never. And I still
Sometimes
don't
I get
actually.
her and the girl from what's the other superhero movie where Nicolas Cage looked like he played Batman?
Oh,
Kick
really?
ass.
You get her and what's her? Chloe. I forgot what her name.
Yeah,
Clea.
I don't
Wait
remember.
over.
But she's also in 30 Rock a lot. But the girl who plays in Kick
Who
Ass.
is Grace? Was it? Yeah, Grace Clea. What is her name? Grace something.
Yeah,
It's a
Grace
shame that we
something.
don't know her name, but
Yeah, I mean, like,
anyways.
yeah.
Well, one way to we'll just have to do Kick Ass so we'll know who she is.
But you know what?
Even though she was awesome. Even though she was the most awesome character in Kick Ass.
She is an awesome character in Kick Ass.
She kills that.
So it just sucks for these like younger actresses, and then because of Zombieland 2, it took 10 years to get a sequel. So by that time, yeah,
I haven't even seen Zombieland 2.
It's called Double Tap, and it came out in 2019.
Yeah, I mean, I think I've seen like bits and pieces, but I never saw the whole.
I've seen it one time, but I think the first one is better because the first one is also a very short movie too.
Yeah, it's a very short movie, but man, and that's the thing. Yeah, I didn't get tired or anything, bored with it. I was like, this is
no, because it's a fun ride all the way through.
I could watch this one again.
Yes, I can. Like after I watch this one, like I want to watch it again.
Well, this is the thing though. But it's a short movie though. I mean, some people might gripe about it, but the thing is, you only got some. If you're busy, you only got so much time to watch.
Yep.
Movies, all right. Someone's only got so much time. So a long movie, even if you do enjoy it, you're like, well, I don't really have that much time to watch it again. Because I'd rather spend that time watching something new. But something like this, it's like, yeah, I can sit down and watch it again.
Oh yeah, time. Me too. I like this a lot.
Plus, this is a movie I would probably make time to watch too.
Really? Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I actually really enjoyed this one because it's fun. I like to say it's funny. It's fun.
It is funny.
Movie.
Did Woody Harrelson do it for you too, or like he did me? That sounds really weird.
Everybody. Well, it was actually more of the female character, but yeah, sure.
Which one do you like better, Emma Stone, or I mean like Tallahassee? I mean like
I actually like Tallahassee. I like Tallahassee.
Yeah. Which Wichita or Little Rock? Which one is funnier to you? I like the scene they let her drive. They like a 12-year-old girl drive. Because you know why not? There's nobody else on the road.
I mean, if you put Woody Harrelson in a movie, it's gonna be good.
I said that a lot. If you put Woody Harrelson in a movie, it's gonna be great. Every time I see Woody Harrelson in a movie.
And this guy started off as a comedy character in Cheers.
I love him in Cheers too. I love
him in Cheers too. But like, think about it. Think about that. Look how big he is.
Yeah.
You know, he was in Cheers with a lot of famous folks, and now he's pretty famous folk.
He's probably the most famous out of that crew, except for the guy who's always in the Pixar movies. John Reisenberger, I can't remember his name.
Oh, he's more famous than everybody now.
Yeah, he's more famous than Ted Danson.
Yeah. Even though I love Ted Danson.
Alley.
Yeah, Christy Alley. Star Trek
the
2.
Mailman. Mailman.
Hey, the Mailman's the guy you're talking about. The Mailman's the voice does all the voices in all the Pixar movies.
That's right. Who's Norm? Oh, Norm is somebody else.
Yeah, Norm is somebody else.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
He's Norm.
Yeah, Woody Harrelson is the biggest guy. Like
Frasier's still around.
Frasier's still around. I think the reboot is about to.
He's already got a reboot.
Which I like that show, Frasier. It reminded me of Arrested Development because it's a comedy show for smart people. Like,
was it Frasier? Did Frasier come out before Arrested Development?
Yes. It was probably maybe the same time. Like
maybe
I think Arrested Development was still running when Frasier was still on the air.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it's been a while, or maybe towards the end of it. But then nobody watched Arrested Development because they're dumb. I guess I don't know who's not a fan of Arrested Development. Oh, I mean,
I'm not because I never seen it.
Because you never seen it. You can't count
exactly.
It.
Well, I was fixed to say I don't think it came on a network I had back then either. Wasn't it on Fox or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I couldn't see it. We didn't have Fox.
You didn't have Fox?
No, I didn't have Fox, man.
What networks did you have?
Fox. Believe it or not, Fox isn't everywhere. I
Oh,
got
I didn't
Fox
know that.
now.
I
Yeah,
didn't know
Fox.
that.
When Fox came out on all the networks, we didn't have it. Eventually, we
Really?
finally got it. Yeah, we couldn't get it. It was like there's supposed to be a Fox network out here, but for some reason on our antenna, we couldn't get it.
So, I find it.
We got it when you got cable.
Well, I find it hard to believe, right? Because Fox is very Republican, and you're in Texas, and I'm finding it surprising that Fox is not available in a very
That's
Republican
actually one of
state.
the dumber things you've said today. So I'm gonna let it go.
I'm so glad I
Republican.
brought this to you. It's the dumbest
Oh
thing
my
I ever
god,
said.
it's
Am I
like one of the
lying?
dumbest things you
If I'm
said.
lying, I'm dying.
Well, I'm gonna miss you.
Okay.
Yeah, why would you say that? Fox Network started off. They had to buy networks. They didn't start off. They're not. Their news leans a certain way, but that doesn't
Yeah.
mean that their studios back in the day were that way. And
No,
Texas hasn't always been a Republican state.
that's true too. Yeah, you're right. I apologize
Matter
for
of
not
fact,
knowing the true
matter of
history of
fact,
either one.
most of our most of the Republicans we had in this state were Democrats to begin with. So,
Oh yeah, that is. Oh, I do know that. That's very true.
so
Yeah.
I mean, But the thing is, a Texas Democrat is pretty much an American Republican. So,
That's a very
so
funny weird way to say it, but I understand.
well,
What
that's
you
the
mean,
thing.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, both sides are by American standards, both by the rest of the country's standards, both Texas Democrats and Texas Republicans are both
You
Republicans.
mean Texas Democrats, American Republican? You said Texas on
Well,
both.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm just saying they're both the same. They're the same as the American. The
Yeah.
Americans would go, yeah, that's a
All right.
Republican,
No
but
more
not in Texas.
politics. Back to
All right.
zombies.
Well, we're not
So,
really talking. We're just describing how the layout
yeah.
works. Since part of this, most of Texas is featured in this movie, where they leave and
Oh
go
yeah. I like how
country,
we
Arizona,
Woody
and
Harrelson ties to
and tear up
Cheers, ties to
tear up a
Fox.
store and tear up a whole store in Arizona. That is just awesome.
You know what? I don't think I'll ever get tired of Woody Harrelson because I think he's in the movie teaching kids basketball just a few months ago, and I wanted to see that because of Woody Harrelson. Oh, and the limber up thing,
because he isn't he the white man that can't jump?
see. I want to say that he's the white man can't jump, right? But he also reflects in this movie because he was making fun of Columbus limbering up, and white man can't jump. Wesley
You want to tell me
Snipes
what I want to tell you what the greatest thing is about him in this movie.
Yeah.
Is that snakeskin jacket. That is so awesome. If I would have had one today, I would have wore it.
That's right. He's wearing a snakeskin jacket. I want to wear it so bad too. Oh, there's one thing that did bother me in this movie. When he took off his boots at Bill Murray's house, right? He wasn't wearing socks. He was just barefoot in boots. Isn't that uncomfortable?
For most of us, it is.
Yeah.
But not for Woody Harrelson.
Yeah, but that didn't bother
Now,
you.
come on. He probably couldn't find socks. Not everybody wears socks in their boots.
That's true.
Some people like to have sweaty feet in their boots. Okay. If you're got sweaty feet, I'll tell you what. I mean, he wasn't wearing like very uncomfortable cowboy boots, anyways. He's wearing kind of bigger boots. I mean, now if you're wearing those big old cowboy boots like I got, that's real got pointed on there, yeah, you're gonna have no skin on your toes. Let me put it this way: usually, if you're wearing socks, you don't have skin on your toes then. So
yeah,
get ready.
I mean, I love cowboy boots myself, but like when he took them off,
I had cowboy boots and walked half across Dallas once with those.
But you know what? Like I complain about that, but like they're probably none of them taking a shower in a while.
No, I'll bet you most of them stink. Because remember, even one of the characters, I like to take a shower or a bath.
Oh yeah, I like to take a shower. Yep.
So yeah, and plus, I mean, socks. He probably wore his socks out.
Yeah.
Maybe he's got a bad fungus problem. And
because
he couldn't find any fungus. He couldn't find Twinkies. Probably couldn't find fungus medicine.
They never told us like how long has it been since the beginning of this movie.
I want to point out the craziest thing I watched this whole movie through, and you just happen to notice he ain't wearing socks in his boots.
Yep.
Oh, that's crazy.
Because he was like making a big scene like help me with the boots.
Yeah.
And then just walks away.
Yeah. Who wants to take somebody's boots off?
Their chemistry is so funny when they pair.
I was surprised when he said that his boots came right on off so easily.
Yeah, his boots came on so off. It's maybe because
I mean, so usually I gotta yank.
Oh, you know what? Sweaty? Yeah, you had to yank it out like especially even if it's sweat. Maybe it's cold. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe so. I don't know. It's California though. Could be that cold.
Yeah. And you know what's really crazy about the Beverly Hills thing when they went to Bill Murray's house opposed to like the amusement park? When they did I guess the 21 gun salute with 4 guns, which is really weird and hard to count, right?
Yeah.
That didn't draw the zombies' attention to the place.
Well, they probably had the gates closed.
That's true. And then because that wasn't the climax part anyway, it was a really sad part that they
for
shot Bill Murray.
For all we know, yeah. Because they played a prank on him. Remember, they go, "Oh, this would be so funny."
They shot him. I didn't see that coming the first time. I was like, did they just kill Bill Murray?
Yeah, they're still there.
Anything you regret? Garfield.
Garfield. Which makes me want to ask you, have you seen Garfield?
I have, because it has Jennifer Love Hewitt in it.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I've
seen both of them.
You know what the sad thing is? I haven't seen either. I didn't know there was a sequel. Oh my god.
Yeah,
so he made 2?
He made 2 because he signed up a contract for 2. Yeah.
Okay. Well, at least he keeps his word.
Well, you know, it's really funny about Bill Murray.
Was Garfield?
It's not the best movie. It could have been better because I'm a Garfield fan because I love
I actually like Garfield.
Yeah, I like Garfield too.
Well, I read the comics,
and that's why I saw it because I like the actor who plays John Arbuckle because I don't see him a lot of stuff, but I know of him. But when they had Jennifer Love Hewitt, right, dude, the ticket was so immediate.
Who plays John Arbuckle?
I don't remember his name.
Oh, okay, well then we don't have to get into details. Well, I'll just have to watch the movie
because he reminded me of Steve Zahn, but it wasn't Steve Zahn.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
No, we can watch
All I remember is Jennifer Love Hewitt and Bill Murray.
Yeah.
Because
so I guess you're saying that you watch I Know What You Did Last Summer for
yes,
sure.
Me and Cody watched it in the theater, like day one.
That's the sad thing. I went to the theater too. Saw it.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I was like, that's the thing. I was even down with those type of movies. I was like, I'm gonna go see this.
At that time, I really loved Sarah Michelle Gellar. I like her more than Jennifer Love Hewitt back then.
Oh, okay.
Even though I never saw Buffy
I was the other way
Vampire
around.
Slayer.
No, still haven't seen that and don't want to see it. I'm not really interested. I wasn't a big Sarah Michelle Gellar fan, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I like Sarah Michelle Gellar back in the day, but that was in the 90s.
Yeah, that was in the 90s. Oh, she's still around.
Yeah, she's still around. I mean, she's still married to Freddie Prinze Jr.
Yeah, matter of fact, they made Scooby-Doo.
They did. I didn't, yeah. I mean, I've seen Scooby-Doo too, but I don't think I saw that in the theater. It doesn't matter.
I wouldn't even want to.
I just
yeah, because it's not Zombieland.
It's not Zombieland, and I'm surprised. Like of all the horror movies you've seen, right? This is probably your top one of all of them.
Of the horror movie? No, I thought we were talking about zombie movies.
You know what? Zombie considered a horror movie?
If we're gonna say my top horror movie, my top horror movie is Scream, dude.
Ah, that's
Scream is. But I thought we were talking about zombies,
isn't it? Suspense too.
What?
Scream is all of those.
What?
Suspense.
Yeah, it's a whole bunch of stuff. What are we talking about? But we're talking about zombies. Zombies are in the horror field, but this is. I thought we were just talking about particulars, you know.
Oh, you're right.
Like vampire films. What you're talking vampire film. Which I mean, but if you're gonna have to put all the horrors, but see, the problem is Scream's more in the slasher.
Slasher, yes, that's the word I'm looking for. Yes.
Yeah, but still, Scream will be my top horror movie. I haven't seen anything to beat it yet.
I think for now it's like there's not a lot of zombie movie comes up. I think it's because like they always want to try to be the top.
But I haven't seen a lot of. But again, I haven't seen a lot of zombie movies. You know.
You know what? That's why I don't think I've seen too much either. You know what? I think if I have to go back to my own library of zombie movies I've seen, I probably more than 10. It's gotta be.
Yeah. Because, I think you know what the sad thing is? I think the only zombie movies I've seen is 2.
And they're both with me.
I've seen another one. I just can't remember it because it sucked.
Really? Well, you've seen it with me, right?
I've only seen 2 zombie movies that I can think of.
Zombieland and Shaun of the Dead.
What?
No, Zombieland and Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah, I saw both of those with you, and that's probably the only zombie movies I've seen.
You never seen Dawn of the Dead?
That's the only one I've seen.
Huh.
I never seen Dawn of the Dead, which is funny because I own it.
You own that? Really?
I have it on DVD. I own it on DVD somewhere. Never sit down to watch it. It seems like I saw another zombie movie, but I can't remember what it would have been.
I think you might have seen another zombie movie with me because when we were making our own film, right? Jody gave me a copy of one of her friends' produced movie called Zombie Campout.
I think we skipped through it.
Yeah, I think we skipped through it because like Nick was
Yeah,
there
because it
too, and I'm like,
sucked.
dude, this movie just sucked.
No,
Oh,
I
and
don't
then
think Nick was there when we were watching it.
oh, okay, I think I know I watched it with Nick one time.
I think you showed it to me. Yeah, I think you showed it to me,
yeah.
and you're just like, yeah, this sucks, but here's all the hot girls that's in it.
Oh
And I was like,
yes,
okay, cool. Yeah,
yes, zombie camp out. Like I think
zombie camp.
to this day,
Oh,
I could probably make a better zombie movie too.
I think we actually did watch the whole thing, but I think it sucked.
Yeah, it this sucks. So that's 3. Well, we
Yeah,
only
so
watched that one because it's also produced by someone in Texas, and we just
yeah,
want
well,
to
it's
watch
also
it.
because yeah, we watched it, but I remember it kind of.
The jokes were really lame.
But that's the thing. I can't think of any other zombie movies, straight out zombie movies.
So you never
that I've
seen
ever
World War
watched.
Z?
Nope, never saw it. Never got around to it.
Man, the only you know what? The only recommendation is obviously you always seen these two, and the other one is I tell you was be Train to Busan.
Well, see,
That's the
then you
one.
think about it, there's not too many zombie movies, really.
No, like it's hard to do the zombie thing with a comedy thing, which is so great. They did Shaun of the Dead, and I think that's why this movie
Well,
get compared to Shaun of the
I
Dead.
don't know.
so
Maybe
much.
it's easier because, like I said, there's only 2 I've seen, and they're both comedy zombie movies.
Yeah, I mean, like, how many zombie comedy movies are there? Besides, there's probably a lot that we're not like heard of. It's just probably not at this level.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I bet you though, Shaun of the Dead put a lot of imitators out there.
Yeah, and then from what you said, like, oh, would Army of Darkness count?
I don't count Army of Darkness as a zombie movie.
Because I'm googling zombie comedy.
It's a horror
movies.
movie.
Yeah.
And it said Army of Darkness.
It says Army of Darkness. I mean, Shaun of the Dead is probably the
Well,
the top.
I mean, I like Army of Darkness, but I just don't see it as a zombie.
It's not a zombie movie. Let me see. The Dead Don't Die. Oh, that's from 2019. Adam Driver's and Bill Murray's in this.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I think Steve Buscemi. Oh, I think I heard of this, but I just never seen it.
No,
There's a movie called Cooties.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Brain Dead, aka Dead Alive from 1992. Cockneys versus Zombies. Oh, you know what? A lot of these might not be American produced. Anna and the Apocalypse. Little Monsters? Juan of the Dead.
I'm not sure if that's the same Little Monsters we know.
Fido, Warm Bodies.
Oh, Warm Bodies. I never saw that, but I heard of that one.
The Return of the Living Dead. That's from 1985.
Okay.
Well, Army of Darkness, they count that as
I'm not count. Unless there's another Army of Darkness movie. I'm not. Wait. That's not the Army of Darkness. That's not the Army of Darkness we're thinking of, I think.
Which one are you thinking of? Because I'm looking at the Bruce Campbell
This one isn't. Oh, it's showing the Bruce Campbell one? Because isn't there another Army of Darkness with Bautista in it?
Oh, I didn't know that one.
I think there is. And I think that had zombies in it, didn't it?
Army of Darkness with Dave Bautista?
Yeah. Check it out. See what he made. It wasn't called Army of Darkness. It's called Army of the Dead or something.
Oh, okay, yeah. I try to type in Dave and it's nothing. Dave Bautista. Army of the Dead.
Army of the Dead. Okay.
Oh, it was Zack Snyder. So that was just
Wasn't that a zombie?
Yeah, it's a zombie outbreak in Las Vegas. Oh, that's why Army of the Dead. I remember this. Like the trailer, I never seen
that one. I bet if we saw that one, we'd probably go, yeah, that's the best.
Yeah,
one.
number 1 is Shaun of the
I
Dead.
doubt
Number
it.
2 is Zombieland, like from this movie list I seen.
Oh, okay. Well, that's their list. That's not my list.
Yeah, that's their list.
My list got Zombieland before Shaun of the Dead.
Man, you know what? It's hard for me to pick.
Because it was hard to.
I wonder what people like. If they both seen this movie, I think we're gonna ask.
Here's how I did. I was like, Woody Harrelson.
Or British people.
Or English folks. Sorry, Woody Harrelson.
So if you put it that way, Zombieland is on top of my list too. Americans, man.
Oh, it is. Plus you had Emma Stone in it too. Okay, so it's like, that's just the cherry on top of the ice cream and banana split you gave me.
No, it's no.
Yeah,
it's like having your cherry ice cream with the whipped cream and $1 million. For Emma Stone.
That's exactly.
Oh, I agree.
I would
just because you said that, Zombieland is on top of Shaun of the Dead for me. And you know what? It happened in America.
Actually, I just really enjoy watching Zombieland more than I did Shaun of the Dead. I could watch Zombieland. Let's say if I was going to get tortured, I could last a lot longer watching Zombieland than I could Shaun of the Dead. Eventually, I'll end up hating Shaun of the Dead long before Zombieland.
You know what? I would never hate Shaun of the Dead because that was the first one of its kind that I ever seen. So
I don't know.
never
What if
go
you watch?
down.
What if you had watched it a million times, right after one after the other, just
Shaun of the
constantly
Dead.
played over and over?
That's a good point. I would say I would like to watch Zombieland over and over again more than Shaun of the Dead.
Exactly. Because see, after you watch Shaun of the Dead for as many times, you're like, could you just throw Howard the Duck in there?
Whoa. I wouldn't go that far. But Shaun of the Dead have all those elements that I don't see in Zombieland. Like Zombieland is a fun ride, right?
Oh yeah. Like I said, there wouldn't be a Zombieland without Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah, Shaun of the Dead has that emotional roller coaster for me.
They are the first ones to do it. They're the ones that created the gene, I'm going to say. Even though I'm sure somebody else has done comedy, but not as well as Shaun of the Dead.
No, not as well as Shaun of the Dead. And then
but the thing is,
did it.
But usually though, like I say, I'm going to go ahead. I'll say Zombieland's an imitator in a way. But I like, this is a good movie. I'm going to try my unique spin on it.
Yes. That's how the movie industry is anyway.
I mean, it's like The Office. It's like The Office. You had the English Office, which is good. Then you have the American Office, which is better. You knew that was coming, even though I didn't watch either one of them.
No, I watched both of them.
Yeah, I knew you did.
Yeah.
I knew you were a big old Office fan.
Oh, I love it. I still think about the Lois was the first time I heard this. That's what she said, and I didn't understand that. And I was 22. I was like, "What are these guys like?"
Well, that's what I hope she says.
That's what she said. Like then I start to pick it up. Like, oh, that's what she means. Okay, that's pretty funny. And now I say it to this day. I said it today.
Yeah, you said it a lot.
I say it a lot.
You said it a lot. For a while, I was like, I don't know if I could be friends with this guy.
That's what she said. That's what he said.
Get annoying.
Come on, The Office is great.
Yeah, that's what I said.
One of my most favorite lines
I said
from the Office is like when Steve Carell made an awesome sale, right? Which they thought it was impossible because the other company was with Staples. And then Michael's boss was like, "Wow, Michael, that's really impressive. I guess I underestimated you. Well, maybe next time you would estimate me." That is so brilliant. The delivery, the writing is so great. Maybe next time you would estimate me. He always, and then there's another one, kind of like those words, right? Like, I can't say I'm superstitious, but I can say I'm a little stitious.
Yeah.
That show is great. Like, that was the time when The Office and 30 Rock were played back to back, and I loved those NBC Thursdays because they play back to back. But then
that was a good old day.
It was. And then me and one of my coworkers.
Then we just got way out there and forgot about Zombieland.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
We did. I apologize. But then I want to say
we do.
I want to say I don't feel for these characters as much as I feel for the characters in Shaun of the Dead, because the development of Shaun of the Dead was better because they had the mom, the girlfriend. On these four, it's just these four, because this movie showed it with no attachments. Remember, that's how it is. But with Shaun, right, you get the feeling of like, him losing his girlfriend. He's trying to get, make it up to his mom, the stepdad thing. Yeah. And then the Office and 30 Rock comparison is the Office, I feel for those characters. But 30 Rock, they're here strictly for the comedy, and I don't really care for anybody's backstory, and they didn't do that in 30 Rock. They trying to but that's it. You have a little history.
I actually did feel for the characters in Zombieland. I didn't really feel for any Shaun of the Dead characters. Like when he lost his girlfriend, I didn't feel for him. You know why? Because I never had a girlfriend, so I don't know what it feels like.
Well, the mom thing was good though. Like when he had to shoot his mom, the emotional roller coaster.
I never had to do that either.
Well, let's hope you never have to.
Well, I hope I never have to either. That'd just be weird. But anyways. No, I actually did feel for I was more interested. I guess I was more interested in the characters for Zombieland than I was, because it gave you enough that keeps you hooked. You want to know what is up with these guys.
Yeah.
But in Shaun of the Dead, I already know what's going on with these guys.
Hey, you know what? And maybe next year we can do the sequel. They took them 10 years to do the sequel. We'll probably just only do it. We'll wait 1 year until next year.
Exactly. I don't know if I'll wait a year to see the sequel. I'll probably see the sequel a lot sooner than that.
I probably will too.
Yeah, because now I watch Zombieland again. I know there's a sequel. I'm probably gonna have to make time to watch it.
Yeah.
So
I mean, everybody's 10 years older too.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, it's 10 years, man.
10 years, man. Is it? Wow, that's hard to believe. That's 10 years.
Yeah, between the sequels. That was even before that was popular.
Wow.
See, I never know why, like, when a movie, like, especially, you know how movies work, where, like, it make way over budget, right? Let's see how many, how much money they, $102 million from a $23 million budget. This is
But
really
you know
successful.
that probably hurt them too, because you remember they took several years to do Matrix 4. Man, yeah,
Well, more than several
should
years.
never
Right? It was
have.
like almost 20.
They should have. Keanu Reeves is probably like, why didn't y'all wait till I was dead to make this before it's on?
Don't make fun of Keanu Reeves, all right?
I didn't make fun of Keanu Reeves.
He's probably
I was on his side.
He's probably the most wholesome dude in all of Hollywood.
Okay. And like I said, all I said is, I bet he said, I wish I was dead when you made that.
Yeah.
Because I would have to be in it.
Matrix.
So there, I'm not saying mean so. I'm actually on his side.
I can't even remember. Is it called Matrix 4 or Matrix something? I can't remember.
It doesn't really matter at this point.
No, because we don't care for that movie. And I want to say that we did that at the
really.
beginning of this year, right?
I don't know.
It feels longer, but
not
I think
far
it was
enough.
The beginning of this year.
Not long. Yeah,
not
long
far
enough away. Not long enough. I hardly even remember the movie. I just remember this. It's like one of those days, you know, where you're just throwing up all day long. You don't remember that day.
You sound like Bill Murray.
You remember you
from,
did it, yeah.
From Groundhog Day. Like, why can't I get that day over and over and over?
Yeah. Yeah. Just get it over with.
Well, you and I both agreed Woody Harrelson is the best thing that happened to the movie, and then there's Emma Stone, and then Bill Murray is in this movie.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden Bill Murray shows up.
And then they killed him.
We can't hate on Jesse Eisenberg too. I love that.
No, I like Jesse Eisenberg. I think I enjoy everything.
Even though I really wasn't a big fan of his Lex Luthor.
I'm not either. But then it's a young Superman, is a young Lex Luthor. It's an old Batman. But then, you know what? We'll see what DC comes up with. And the other thing about Zombieland, this is a Columbia Picture produced movie. Remember my hate relationship.
That's why we had Ghostbusters in it, you know?
Yes. Oh, yes, exactly.
Who you gonna call?
You're about to learn who you're gonna call.
What was it? If it wasn't then, we would have had to watch something else. Probably Stripes. They probably would have shown Stripes or something.
But Ghostbusters is the same thing. I like how non-enthusiastic Wichita was with like, oh no, it's in the ceiling. Like,
yeah, oh, I love that.
Don't cross the streets.
She had to act just like she did in the movie, though. Remember? Because she had to do the voice. She did kind of like the Annie Potts voice. Remember when she's in that commercial?
Potts, yep. Oh yeah, that's
remember Annie Potts in that commercial. She goes, "Oh yeah, we're gonna call Ghostbusters."
Ghostbusters. Did you like the ending? How they tie everything, like, you know, because in the beginning they told us that he's afraid of clowns, and then is a clown.
Yeah,
zombie.
He had to be a hero. You know, it's funny. It's crazy how many people are actually scared of clowns. But I guess that's because when you're a little kid, most parents are going to take you to see a clown.
Oh,
because you know you're a little kid. It's like all little kids like clowns. But if you have that bad experience with clowns, that's it. You're scarred for life.
Right? It's forever.
Are you afraid of clowns?
No, I'm not from this country.
Are you afraid of clowns? I already know you're not.
No. I'm not afraid of a lot of stuff that are not real.
Oh, clowns. Clowns are real.
But there's a fake person pretending to be a clown. Like, you don't see clowns around just, like, a person has to put themselves in that role.
No, a person puts makeup on, they're a clown. But people do stupid crap to you. You know, you always see those morons do stuff in the streets that's not painted up. Those are clowns too.
I'm not afraid of stuff that is not. I guess I could say that about Chucky.
You want to keep saying clowns aren't real. Clowns
I keep wanting to say clowns.
It's a job.
I feel like it's not a real fear.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I get what you're saying, but I mean, it's not like clowns are not like Santa Claus. You know, somebody dresses up with a Santa suit.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, you mean I didn't mean it in that way. Yeah,
yeah.
When it's kind of like people say
you gotta have rodeo clowns.
When people say they're afraid of mice and spiders, right? And I'm like, come on, I'm at least twice that size.
Yeah, way smaller. A lot of people get their phobias when they're young, traumatic experience.
Yeah, that's
That's
true.
where people are afraid of spiders. Yeah, people are afraid of spiders. They're afraid of clowns. I remember people deathly afraid of clowns, which I thought always found interesting. But
what are
it's
you
like
afraid
it's
of,
just
Shane?
clowns.
Is there anything that you're afraid of, like from a childhood to this day? Not like people always like to say
No.
clowns.
Oh no, I don't have anything like that.
Yeah, I don't have anything
No,
like that.
no, no. Just rejection.
I did have like people like vampires. I was afraid of as a little kid, but as we get older,
I
you're like,
mean,
oh, none of this is
I
real.
think there's a lot of things. There's been more things I thought I was afraid of, and then when I came up to them, like when I was little, I was afraid of spiders. Now, if I see a tarantula running across the ground, I step on it.
Oh.
No big deal. I smash spiders. I pick them up. I have no big deal. Snakes. When I was little, I thought I would be afraid of snakes, but when I came up across a snake,
now that I'm older,
I was like, huh.
I was afraid of snakes before. I was. Even in my early 30s, in my 20s.
Now, if some girl comes walking up, somebody comes walking up with a python wrapped around them and says, hey, pet my snake, I'll be like, no. That is just not cool at all.
So you didn't like.
I just realized that had a double meaning, but yeah.
So you didn't like Selma Hayek in From Dusk Till Dawn?
No, I liked it, but like,
but if she asked you,
well, I don't know that now you say it that way, I might be like, okay,
I'm cool.
For Selma Hayek, yeah. I've never been. I mean, the last time I saw a girl with a snake wrapped around her, she wasn't Salma Hayek. There was no way I was like, if she was to say, hey, you want to pet me? I'd be like, no, I'm good. Probably shouldn't have went there either, but
I got you. Okay. Well, you know what? I think it's about time to wrap it up. I'm so glad that I learned that this is your favorite zombie movie. And probably like
I am glad that I learned it is my favorite zombie movie too.
Oh, from this one, yeah.
But again, I haven't seen Zombie Tap yet, so Double Tap, yeah. Sorry.
But you know what?
But again, I bet you. But usually the sequels are never as good as the first one.
Unless the Empire Strikes Back.
Well, that's the thing, though. Well, the thing is, it depends on the story. Well, it depends on the story too. Because some people try really hard for the second story. The first movie's enough, so they gotta make enough stuff
more, yeah.
And then when you watch the second movie, they have things going on in the second movie. You're like, why are we back? Because I already know who some of the characters are. Because I already know that Jesse Eisenberg meets another girl in Double Tap.
Mm-hmm.
So that already makes me the big question is like, well, I thought he already liked.
Yeah, like what happened?
Hey, yeah, where's
you gotta watch it. Maybe we'll talk about it next year.
Watch it.
But until then,
yeah,
we'll see you guys on the next one. Forget. Thank you for tuning in for this episode of Tensai Reviews. If you like what you heard, give us a thumbs up. Follow us on Spotify and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll see you on the next one.